I could hear I have really good hearing, believe it or not. I could hear this weird sound, sounded like it was coming from the back of the bus, and it was just like, I could hear the, finally I said, "What is that sound, man?" And he didn't say anything, he just looked at me like this, like, oh, somebody knows I'm making a sound. And then I just stared at him for a minute, and then all of a sudden, so I ran back to the back of the bus while the bus was riding. The bus driver was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I gotta know." And I went back there, and the guy just had a jar of peanut butter, and he had his fingers inside the jar of peanut butter, and he was just sticking his fingers in and out of the peanut jar, and it was making that sound. And I said, "Why are you doing that?" And he said, "Because I have nothing else to do today."
I watched it live, in person, in the whole world that has a circuit city. Loose ends were tied, all other kinds of ends were tied, and it was great. While it scared the black people, the gray matter. Wow, look at the parallelness there. I didn't even know, if Walter White was a white man. I thought maybe he could have been a different color of man, but I was kind of shocked to see that Walter White was in fact a Caucasian man. What's the lie? Is this the lie, or is that the lie? Which lie is the lie? It's the penultimate. It's the second to last episode of Breaking Bad, the best series that's ever been on television. I'm not allowed to watch Breaking Bad. My mom's boyfriend, Steve, has blocked me from seeing it anywhere possible, so all I have is the Wikipedia summaries. The last Breaking Bad episode, Ozymandias.
I just finished reading episode 4 of the Breaking Bad season, the last season, and the episode was titled Rabid Dog. And then that cliffhanger, what's gonna happen next? I really feel as if I am hanging on a cliff, and I'm just waiting for someone to either come in a plane, and let me drop down and land in the plane, or lift me up with their hand.
Hey, it's Ray. What you just witnessed was an art project that I had to do for my art class that I'm taking. I had to just do art piece, and what that was I called The Tongue, and inspired by Miley Cyrus's new music video, The Wrecking Bell. That was my art, and I hope you like art as much as I do, because I obviously, you could look into it deeper, and you should, because there's a lot of meaning in what I just did. Because I have another one of my world-renowned reviews, one of my world-famous reviews coming right your way. I said, "Italian ice cream, what's that?" And she said, "It's a..." She said, "It's a gelato." There was debris flying at me, and I was like, "Oh, no, no!" And they were trying to screw things, and the screw fell apart, and I tried to catch the screw, and you could see her tears fall in 3D, and I tried to catch them in my mouth, and I think I caught one of them, and I was like, she was like, and I was like, one of my famous movie reviews. There's some twists, there's some turns, there's some twisty turns. Jokes will be coming, lots and lots of jokes. My mom's boyfriend Steve has been inviting some of his polo friends over. He plays polo. I don't even know what that is. I think it has something to do with Marco Polo, but I don't know. I'm 21. I can drink here in America, but I choose not to because I am a virgin of alcohol, and I will not drink the devil's juice. I will not let the devil put his juice inside me. I will be a virgin of that, because I am pure and my body is a temple of doom, of temple of hope. People that have their shirts off and they're bumping chest and they're like hoo 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 hoo, and they're like shouting and they're talking about sports and numbers, and they're talking about wars, and they're talking about the days before September 11th. Oh, remember how great it was? This might be the last straw. Steve has his friends around. He's like, oh, well, why don't I challenge this guy over here on his computer to arm wrestle me? And everyone's like, ooh. And I'm like, no, please leave me alone. I'm busy doing my schoolwork. I'm Christian online school, so please don't bother me right now. Guess what? No, he gives me. He sticks out his big arm. His big arm. He has a little arm and a big arm, and he sticks out the big arm. This was a low point for Ray. Somebody that you always see very many high points, but this was a low point.
Today's video is sponsored by Eminems. I have a very good connection with a lot of Eminem heads. This is the guy. This is the guy to promote our product. You might see me eating some Eminems or one of the new M&M bars, which are delicious, by the way. That's just what I love eating. M&Ms are so delicious. And if you're not eating M&Ms, you probably have never really experienced life. Could you imagine if you got hit by a bus tomorrow? Or if your loved one, if your mom and dad choked you and stabbed you in your sleep and you've never tasted M&Ms? If somebody, a home invasion, you're new to America and you've never tasted some candy such as M&Ms, and you want to the next day, tomorrow I'm going to try M&Ms for the first time. That is my goal for tomorrow, because I'm always trying new things. But home invasion, someone comes in, they rape and murder your wife, they grab you by your hair, and they have a gun to your head, and they slam it down on the edge of the toilet, and you're bleeding out of your forehead, and then they dunk your head into the toilet, and they make you drown in the toilet water, and you never tasted M&Ms. Well, let me tell you, tomorrow you should try. You should try M&Ms now, not tomorrow. I'm sorry, I get so worked up because I'm such an M&M head to fill up my mom's boyfriend. What did you do? Sorry about that, it was my cat Felix. Felix the cat.
I have a cat on my lap right now. Oh! Anyways, before I get into the hustle and bustle of reviews and critiques and the music and dancing and having a great time sharing my reviews, critiques, and swimming lessons. I had a club that I tried to open in LA and it failed miserably. I have a bunch of new aspirations and hobbies, and I plan on doing reviews and critiques, also singing and dancing and swimming lessons and other types of activities that I would like to share with everyone.